terrifying creatures that forced entire villages to disappear. Some monsters don't just haunt dreams, they cancel mail service. Today, we're visiting places where people didn't just move out. They noped so hard, they left their shadows behind. No goodbyes, no Facebook event, just pure, unfiltered terror. Let's go. Groot, South Africa. The Richtersveld caves used to be full of diamond miners. Then, one day in the late 1800s, poof, Nuutville camp had around 120 workers. Suddenly, zero, like they collectively rage quit life. All they left behind were tools, tents, and a lingering sense of what the hell happened. Locals didn't blame economic downturns. They blamed the Groot, a beast that looks like someone shoved an elephant into a giant snake suit. Because the gods got lazy one day and hit merge creatures by mistake. Instead of deleting it, they buried it underground. Divine oopsie. It guards treasure, devours greed, lives deep in diamond caves. Perfect roommate for a mining camp. Its breath? Toxic. Its scales? Harder than diamonds. Ironic. Some say it could swallow a man whole. Others say it preferred to crush them first. Fun options. Either the miners struck it rich and vanished, or they got Groot-slanged. Penangalan, Malaysia. Kampung Tanjung. Population 200. Vibe relaxed, until the heads started flying. One year, babies began dying. Pregnant women fell ill. Doctors mumbled something about infections. Villagers knew better. They blamed the Penangalan. It's a woman's head, just the head, floating around with a spinal cord and entrails dangling like horror tinsel. Think vampire, but airborne, and extra gooey. She slips through windows at night, slurps blood from mothers and newborns. The entrails glow faintly, like a grotesque nightlight nobody asked for. During the day, normal woman. At night, flying organ system with a vengeance. The transformation involves vinegar baths. Don't ask why. Folklore doesn't explain everything. Garlic didn't help. Mirrors cracked. Prayers went to voicemail. Eventually, the villagers left. Because, let's be real, how do you child-proof your home against a floating digestive system? Aokigahara, spirits, Japan. You know the suicide forest. But before TikTok influencers showed up, the locals already had receipts. Narusawa Village. Around 300 people in the 1800s. Not a violent place, not a dying place. But slowly, everyone disappeared. People fled. Houses left with warm rice still in bowls. No mass grave, just mass GTFO. Why? Whispers, phantom lights, unseen footsteps. The villagers blamed the Yurei, ghosts of the abandoned. Elders left in the forest to die during hard times. During famines, families would abandon elderly members in Aokigahara, called ubasute, survival strategy, morally questionable. Those spirits didn't forget. They came back, angry, vengeful, extremely chatty. Imagine being haunted by generational guilt and a banshee grandma. No wonder everyone bailed. Thunderbird, Pacific Northwest. Talat, a coastal village in British Columbia. 150 people. Peaceful, seaside chill, until the sky declared war. 3 storms, back to back. Lightning cooked livestock. Roofs took flight. Trees split like they personally offended nature. It wasn't just bad weather. Locals said it was the Thunderbird. Wings like jet engines. Eyes like Zeus on a bad day. Every flap summoned thunder. Every squawk, a power outage. Indigenous legends say Thunderbirds protect the balance. This one chose chaos. Some believe the villagers did something wrong, cut sacred trees, overfished, disrespected the land. The Thunderbird noticed. After the 3rd storm, villagers didn't wait around for round 4. They pieced out faster than a vegan at a barbecue. Grock Iribin, Wales. Bryn Selyn, North Wales. Population 80, known for sheep and screaming. She came at night, hair like tangled screams, eyes like regrets, floated a few inches off the ground for maximum spook. They called her Grocky Riben, the witch hag. Every time she screamed, someone died. Not maybe, not eventually, immediately. She'd appear at windows, scratching glass with bony fingers, wailing like a car alarm from hell. Funerals started stacking like discount coffins. Eventually, the living took a vote, 0 to 80. Unanimous decision to GTFO. Even the sheep packed up. Legend says she only targeted certain families, bloodlines with dark histories, sins of the fathers. Welsh guilt runs deep. Amazon River Demons, Brazil. Santana do Tapajós was a lively village with about 200 people. Fish, trade, and chill. Until one day, it wasn't. Missionaries came back. Fires still warm. No humans. 0 signs of struggle. Just silence. Locals didn't blame pirates. They blamed the water. The encantados, shape-shifting river dolphins that seduce, kidnap, and vanish villagers. They appear as beautiful strangers, lure people to the riverbank, then drag them underwater. Forever. Or maybe it was the anacondas the size of buses. Because yes, those also exist. Some stories say the river itself is alive, hungry, conscious, selective. Either way, the river called, and the people answered, permanently. Dreovac, Bosnia. Rasavci, tiny mountain village. Maybe 60 people, and they all heard it. The scream. No one saw what made it, but they heard it every night. Children woke up with scratches. Animals vanished. Shadows moved when they shouldn't. They blamed the Dreovac, an undead child spirit born from an unbaptized grave. It screams death, follows guilt, hates peace. The creature could shapeshift, sometimes a child, sometimes a lamb, sometimes pure shadow, always screaming. It targeted families with secrets, unbaptized children, hidden deaths, buried guilt. Eventually, everyone left, not out of fear, out of sheer exhaustion. Even horror gets old. Neon, China. Shiqiao Village, southern China, around 300 residents, farming, trade, normal life. Then, every winter, terror. The Nian emerged from the mountains, lion-sized beast, massive jaws, appetite for humans. It came at the end of each year, always the same time, always hungry. The creature would storm through villages, eating livestock, devouring people, destroying homes. Its roar could be heard for miles, a warning nobody could outrun. Villagers tried everything, barricading houses, hiding in cellars. Nothing worked. One year, someone figured it out. The Nian feared 3 things: loud noises, fire, and the color red. So they set off firecrackers, lit torches, hung red banners everywhere. The beast fled, never returned to that village. But here's the thing. Other villages didn't know the trick. Entire communities abandoned their homes after Neon attacks. Pack up, move, start over somewhere the monster couldn't find them. That's why Chinese New Year traditions include fireworks, red decorations, and loud celebrations. Not just a party, a survival strategy. Because somewhere in the mountains, the Neon still waits. Nuckle, Scotland. The Orkney Islands, northern Scotland, remote, isolated, perfect place for a nightmare to live. The Nuckle was that nightmare, half horse, half human, fused together like a demonic centaur. No skin, just exposed muscle and black veins pulsing with poison. One giant eye, burning red. Breath so toxic, it wilted crops and killed livestock. It lived in the sea, emerged during storms. When the Nuckle appeared, plague followed. Famine, death, misery. Entire coastal villages emptied. People fled inland, left their homes, their boats, their livelihoods. Because you can't fish when the ocean births monsters. The creature hated freshwater, couldn't cross rivers or streams. So survivors built their new villages far from the coast. near rivers, near protection. The old coastal settlements? Abandoned, still empty today. Just ruins and stories of the skinless horror that drove them away. Bacock, Great Lakes. The Ojibwe people have a legend. The Bacock, a skeletal warrior with glowing red eyes, floats instead of walks, hunts at night, invisible to most. It carries a bow and invisible arrows, strikes hunters in the dark, then rips out their liver through the belly button. Why the liver? Nobody knows. Folklore doesn't explain its dietary choices. One village near Lake Superior lost 5 hunters in a single week, all found with the same wound, liver missing. The rest of the community packed up, abandoned the hunting grounds, built new settlements miles away. Better to start over than become organ donors to a floating skeleton. Adlet, Greenland. Inuit legend, the Adlet. Half human, half dog hybrids. Born from a cursed union. 10 children, 5 stayed dogs, 5 became Adlet. Fast, strong, angry. Very, very angry. After being driven out, they attacked entire settlements. People woke to barking, then screaming, then nothing. Coastal villages along Labrador and Greenland saw mass disappearances. Families vanished overnight. No bodies, no tracks, just blood. Survivors didn't stick around to investigate. You know things are bad when you start locking your door against dogs with grudges. So, which of these terrifying, blood-slurping, soul-yelling nightmare creatures would make you leave your town? Tell me in the comments. And subscribe, unless you want a Thunderbird peeking through your skylight. This is B Gold, where monsters ruin maps. See you next time, or not. Depends on the Groot slang.